And thank you for joining us for KBOI 2 News Midday. I'm Brian Moore, and let's get right to your top 11 stories at 11. A terrifying scene played out on live television this morning in Virginia. A TV reporter, Allison Parker, and her cameraman, Adam Ward, for the CBS affiliate in Roanoke were gunned down during a live interview. According to police, the gunman is Vester Flanagan. He is allegedly a disgruntled employee of the station. We will have more information on this story in a few moments. And as kids head back to school in the Garden Valley School District, the schools now have 4 rifles. It was a controversial move that made national headlines. In a few moments, school leaders explain why they believe the guns are needed, and parents share their thoughts about the safety program. And the West Ada School District will ask voters to approve a 2-year supplemental levy to replace the current $14 million levy that will expire. The levy will go before voters by the end of next year. The money would fund 9 extra school days and about 2 dozen teachers.
If you ask our staff or our parents, one of the most critical issues is our class sizes are too large. To take another 25 teachers out of that is just going to push our class sizes higher than they are now.
Voters passed a $96 million facilities levy just this past March. That money will go toward building new schools and expanding Meridian High. And the votes have been counted. Voters in the Mountain Home School District passed a $5 million levy. That money will fund 9 projects in the district. The leaky roof at Hacker Middle School is at the top of the priority list. The school has significant water damage and the repair is badly needed. And while a levy was voted down in 2011, this time again it did pass overwhelmingly in Mountain Home with 74% approval. And Middleton's supplemental levy also passed. 71% voted to support the $2.6 million levy. The money will go toward operating costs. Poor air quality has halted some road work around the valley. ACHD puts chip sealing on hold when the air quality hits red alert levels. There are still several roads around town with loose gravel waiting on that last layer of sealant. ACHD workers had to take a few days off when the air quality became unhealthy for everybody.
When they issue a red alert, it's typically applied to all human beings. So if we can avoid having anyone out there that's not an emergency situation, then we do. We bring everybody in.
Crews are now a few days behind of schedule. Meridian police need your help finding an armed robber. They're releasing new surveillance photos. Investigators say this man robbed the La Quinta Inn in Meridian early Saturday morning. If you have any information that could help, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers at 343-COPS. And Caldwell's retiring police chief has his eyes on a city council seat. Chief Chris Allgood filed the paperwork to run for office. He says he spent the past 3 decades learning about the city and how it works, and he's excited to be a part of its future. Allgood retires as police chief at the end of the year. And dozens of private security guards still waiting to get paid for long hours worked at the Mountain Home Country Music Festival earlier this month. They were supposed to be paid by August 16th, with some paychecks totaling as much as $1,000. The contractor told us the problem stems from a disagreement with the Oregon-based event promoter regarding the number of hours his security worked, and he agrees a mistake was made in the original bill that he did send to the promoter.
Oh yeah, I'm sweating bullets here trying to figure out how to get these guys paid, and I'm caught in the middle between a promoter and the people.
Cook says the employees he hired for security will be paid even if he has to take out a business loan to do it. 17 large fires are burning in Idaho. That's the most in the country. The inversion is trapping smoke from a group of fires called the Clearwater Complex. That's near Kamei. That's slowing the flames. It remains at 74 square miles, and that's giving crews a chance to strengthen some of those fire lines. 42 homes have been destroyed. And neighbors along Highway 95 near Riggins are under evacuation notice due to the Teepee Springs fire. It's now 29 square miles. That's a 5 square mile increase since yesterday. Winds have caused extreme fire behavior that includes sustained fire runs through tree crowns and long-range spotting. The 20-mile-per-hour winds and hot temperatures are making firefighting difficult.